Ever wondered why Edmund Burke is considered the father of modern conservatism? Well, today, we're going to take a journey through time back to the era of the French Revolution. Here, we'll find the insightful and steadfast Edmund Burke, a man who stood his ground amidst the whirlwind of societal change. Burke wasn't just a bystander, he was a man of action, a man of words, and those words resonate with us even today. Conservatism, as we know it, is largely influenced by Burke's philosophy. It's a philosophy that champions the preservation of traditional social elements, even when the winds of change threaten to sweep them away. Burke's stand against the French Revolution, his relentless fight to protect the pillars of Western culture and France, earned him a place in history. His writings from this period, particularly his 1790 book, Reflections on the French Revolution, are considered seminal works in conservative thought, so buckle up as we delve deep into the life and works of Edmund Burke, the father of modern conservatism. Born in Dublin, Ireland in 1730, Edmund Burke embarked on a journey that would lead him to become a key figure in the world of politics. Burke's early life was marked by curiosity and a thirst for knowledge. His father, a solicitor by profession, recognized Burke's intellectual prowess from an early age and nurtured it. Burke attended Trinity College in Dublin, where he was known for his engaging debates and sharp intellect. After completing his studies, he moved to London to study law, but it wasn't long before he discovered his true passion lay in politics and literature. His first foray into the political arena was through his writing. He began his career as a writer for the Annual Register, a publication which reviewed political events, literature, and history. In the mid-1760s, Burke entered the British Parliament as a member of the Whig Party. He was a strong advocate for constitutional monarchy, a balanced government, and the rights of the people. He believed in the power of tradition and the preservation of established customs and institutions. His political philosophy was rooted in the idea that society was a complex organism that evolved slowly over time, and sudden, radical changes could lead to chaos and anarchy. This was a stark contrast to the revolutionary ideas brewing in France at the time, which sought to upend the social order and replace it with a new, egalitarian society. Burke's early political leanings were a precursor to his later opposition to the French Revolution, and his defense of the old order laid the groundwork for modern conservatism. He was a firm believer in gradual change, achieved through consensus and respect for the past. His belief in the importance of social stability and order and his wariness of radical change would later become cornerstones of conservative thought. His political career was just beginning, and little did he know, his views would shape the world of conservatism. The French Revolution, starting in 1789, was a period of radical social and political upheaval in France. It was a time when the long-standing structures of monarchy and aristocracy were dismantled, replaced by the principles of liberty, equality, and brotherhood. These changes, however, did not come without a cost. The revolution was marked by political chaos, violence, and the reign of terror, leaving a lasting impact on the nation. In the midst of this tumultuous period, Edmund Burke, a statesman and political thinker, played a contemporary role. Burke was not a bystander to these events. He was actively engaged, closely following the civil unrest and the bold proposals of the revolution's leaders. The Jacobins, the most radical political group of the French Revolution, sought not just a fairer society, but a complete reform of customs, political structure, religion, and many other elements that were the bedrock of Western culture in France. Burke, however, saw this as a threat to the traditional social elements that he believed were essential to maintaining order and stability. He feared that the rapid and radical changes proposed by the revolutionaries would lead to anarchy and societal breakdown. So, when faced with this revolutionary fervor, Burke didn't stay silent. He responded with reason, articulating his thoughts and concerns about the French Revolution and its potential repercussions. He believed in gradual change, respecting the wisdom of the past, while cautiously embracing the future. He argued that society should evolve over time, rather than be forcibly changed overnight. This perspective became the foundation of modern conservatism, emphasizing preservation of tradition, social stability, and established institutions. Faced with revolutionary furor, Burke penned his thoughts in one of his most important works, Reflections on the French Revolution. In this book, he conveyed his skepticism towards radical change and his belief in the importance of social order and tradition. It is in this context that Burke's ideas took shape, leading him to become the father of modern conservatism. Published in 1790, Reflections on the French Revolution was Burke's response to the upheaval happening in France. It was a comprehensive critique of the revolution, a piece of intellectual artistry that conveyed his conservative stance with eloquence and conviction. In this groundbreaking work, Burke voiced his concerns about the Jacobins, the radical revolutionaries who sought sweeping changes in the French society. He feared their disregard for tradition, their abrupt dismissal of the monarchy, and their zealous pursuit of equality and liberty. To Burke, these were not just political shifts, they were radical transformations that threatened the very fabric of society. Burke's conservative stance was rooted in a profound respect for tradition and a deep understanding of human nature. He believed that society was a complex organism, shaped by centuries of shared experiences, traditions, and values. He saw these elements as the glue that holds society together, giving it stability and order. The Jacobins, on the other hand, were eager to discard these traditions and replace them with new, untested ideas. Burke saw this as a dangerous gamble, a reckless experiment that could lead to chaos and anarchy. He believed that change should be gradual, informed by the wisdom of the past, and always considerate of the human need for continuity and stability. In Reflections on the French Revolution, Burke championed the cause of conservatism, arguing for the preservation of traditional social elements in the face of radical change. He believed that society should evolve, not be overthrown. He called for a balance between the need for progress and the preservation of tradition. His writings, in Reflections on the French Revolution, marked him as a staunch defender of traditional social elements, earning him the title of the father of modern conservatism. Burke's wisdom, his respect for tradition, and his caution against unchecked radicalism continue to resonate today, making him a pivotal figure in political thought and a beacon of conservatism. Edmund Burke's conservative philosophy continues to resonate today. With his profound understanding of human nature and society, Burke laid down the foundation for a conservative ideology that transcends cultures and time, and remains relevant in the modern world. Burke's legacy is vast and varied. He is celebrated for his belief in the importance of tradition and societal structure. His ideas have greatly influenced the British Conservative Party, shaping its core principles and values. Burke's philosophy of gradual change, respect for established institutions, and emphasis on social cohesion are all deeply ingrained in the party's ideology. His belief in the little platoons of society, families, communities, and local organizations as the drivers of social change is a cornerstone of conservative thought. Burke's influence isn't limited to Britain. It extends across the globe, impacting conservative movements in countries like the United States, Canada, and Australia. His ideas on the balance of power and the necessity of constitutional checks and balances have been instrumental in the formation of numerous modern democracies. Moreover, his writings on social contract theory and the need for moral restraint in politics have been pivotal in shaping the ethical framework of conservative political thought. His emphasis on the moral dimensions of political life continues to guide conservatives in their pursuit of a more just society. Furthermore, Burke's skepticism of radical change and his advocacy for prudence in political decision-making have provided a counterpoint to progressive ideologies. His cautionary tales of the French Revolution serve as a reminder of the dangers of abrupt societal upheaval, reinforcing the conservative emphasis on stability and order. In essence, Burke's legacy is a testament to the enduring relevance of conservative philosophy. His ideas continue to inspire, challenge, and guide political thought, proving the timeless value of his contributions. And that's why Edmund Burke is rightly considered the father of modern conservatism. From his early political beginnings to his response to the French Revolution, Edmund Burke's life was a testament to his conservative beliefs. His staunch defense of traditional values and institutions against the sweeping change brought on by the French Revolution proved to be a beacon for the modern conservative movement. Burke's conviction was that society's roots should be respected and preserved, rather than uprooted in search of an idealized future. His seminal work, Reflections on the French Revolution, is a resounding testament to this belief, as he passionately argued against the Jacobins' radical reform agenda. Throughout his life, Burke remained unwavering in his principles, remaining a stalwart defender of societal traditions, religious customs, and political structures that he believed were foundational to Western culture. It is this unyielding commitment to preserving the status quo in the face of radical change that has cemented his place as the father of modern conservatism. And this brings us to the end of our journey through the life and works of Edmund Burke, the father of modern conservatism. Thanks for watching.